Alrighty, it should be active. I realized last time, like the time before that, the audio was still shot. I guess we will just continue to edit it and adjust it as the episodes go by. Hopefully they suck a little bit less and less as it goes on. Thank you for the few people that are actually persisting through and watching these. It's encouraging. Anyways, so that aside, I did an import of the game to help stabilize things a little bit, and now we are going to accelerate time so Shoji's head here can recover. Now, we were possibly mentioning before about going up to armor. Now that we have all of the recipes that we really need, and that we have the engineering research on hand, we just need to get a building set up and, well, get a tech bench, start researching, and make ourselves some armor. There we go. 30 is the threshold where you stop holding your head when you're injured. Interesting to know. But from what I recall, we can make all of the armor pieces that are important to hivers, which is the legs, chest, and head, not to mention the undershirt, which we have both variants, I believe. Or maybe I'm mistaken. We'll find out once we get everything set up and built. I know for sure we got the legs, chest, and helmet of the samurai variety. It would be prudent of us to head on over toward the crab area, and, well, there's no safe way to do it. You just go over there and steal it. I don't know what the invisible timer is, but you have an extremely short period of time where they permit you to be in their village without a crab. And even if you do have a crab and purchase it immediately, they still treat you as if you don't have one. And it's just really strange. Or they usually do. Maybe that's just a glitch on my previous ones. There we go. Alright, we are now done healing, and we can go outside. Welcome, friend. Let's do business. What do you have? Oh, I can fence all this now. Sweet. Already known, already known. These two I will learn later. Already known. Onward to victory. The small upside for us resetting the world with an import like this is that it is in fact reset, in the sense that we can go back to certain locations and loot it of goodies. Specifically, the one I was thinking of was the one down here. This workshop complex that has those near guaranteed items that you can loot. There are other complexes we can head to and loot clean, but we don't have the strength to go after them. There's usually some kind of dangerous enemy around. That one's dangerous enemy are roving bands of big things that we managed to avoid before. So what we're doing now, we're heading over toward market, or there's a slave market over here. I think it's I something. Anyways, we're heading over here. Then we're heading over here. Getting these two locations. And then we're finally going to try our luck making a speed run, quote unquote, over to... Nope. An area over here that has very, very valuable items. Those items we're not going to be able to steal like we did before, because they are surrounded by such high security bots that, well, it's just not really going to happen. Yeah, it's just literally cold market. I guess we could head north, hit Heft, get some of those locations as well. Having a left arm again means we can actually go pick people up and get strength training accelerated twice the speed as it was before. It's amazing what you can do with 2 arms. You never thought you would take that for granted until you can't. Oh no, that's bad. Please go away. You look like an elder one too. Nope, just an adult still. A lot of damage, a lot of capability to absolutely ruin poor Shoji here. He still doesn't really have the armor to protect himself against enemies like that, because this is only quote-unquote high grade. Whereas he really needs specialist or preferably masterwork. That way he can actually get into doing real combat training, because he's not doing any kind of real combat training until then, especially with weak limbs like this. I imagine even with the best armor we can possibly find, he will still take 4 or 5 hits to a single limb before it's incapacitated, especially his head, stomach, and chest. His outer limbs we can improve later once they inevitably get popped off. Or maybe we can actually keep them all on, but I suspect we're inevitably going to get them ripped off through some means. We might even do it intentionally eventually. Greetings, let's do business. Heavies, why not? Yeah. Alright, nothing much else. Oops, the wrong one. 41%. Now, this is an almost acceptable speed of movement. 13 miles an hour out of 10. If I actually sell the iron real fast, what will that put me at? Because the iron is very easily replaceable. And if I want to move through this area fast, which I do, 28. It's just the teeth. See, I want to keep the teeth because these are just really dense items. And they fit into a 1x1 space, so I'm going to just deal with the extra weight here and push through with 28%. I'm almost jogging. Yeah, I'm basically jogging now. Look at that. Alright. Into hell. We are not going to have a good time, but it's going to be for a good cause because, well, it's worth it, I promise. In fact, we may deviate a little. Ooh. Ah, never mind. I was going to say, maybe we can deviate a little bit towards one of the busted areas and looted of a few items, because there are a few areas over here that are open air, so to speak, and still have goodies that we can make use of. Black Desert City and Scrap House. Those are the 2 locations that we were talking about. I might, yeah, I can do it at the speed. I can do it, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. Look at that, Shoji. Oh, this is the area. Alright, so we can stop time real fast and make a clean and clear decision. Sorry, I got a message. Alright, grind machine is there. Motor. Okay. Tools are somewhat worth it. Armor plating, worth it. Raw stone, copper alloy. Alright, so grab the armor plating, iron plates, copper alloy, and we can sell that off. This will be good. Yes, it certainly does. Thankfully you have the head protection, but that's not going to... last for long. We need to get you inside, rested up, and then we can move again. Before we rest, however, we're sending you inside of the scrap house. Oh, that's not good. Please don't come after me. Awesome. That could have been a massive issue. A human. Yes, I'm quote-unquote human. I mean, show me what you got. Show me what you got. Selling almost literally everything. You, wow, that burned through a lot of really fast. Wonderful. These three are valuable. So are these. We don't have enough money for that though, so we're looking for... Desert sabers are nice. We're not looking for that, however. Black and chain mail, dust coat. There we go. Ashlander, those are cool and cheap. No, Ashlander head, not really. Exotic weapons. That's what I'm thinking of. That is worthwhile to pick up here because of simply what it provides us. This is something we can go poke at later. Wonderful. Well, onward. We will make do with what we have. Need heavy weapons to activate you. Alright, let's go pass by Sadniel for now. And get inside. Move it, Shoji. Your poor, delicate little body cannot handle it. This 25% resistance on your head is working overtime. What in the world? Get over here, dude. What? That is so silly, but... Okay, wait, do I have to do this? Shift F12. Fix stuff. Hopefully that helped. Shift F12 and then fix stuff up here on the menu. Sometimes helps. It doesn't seem to have helped here, though, so I don't know. Maybe I have to reset it. I'll try after Shoji's fully fixed, because this run is going to be taxing. Intentionally, obviously. But we need to get through as fast as possible. Look at that, all maxed out. Wow, you teleported downstairs. Where is Sad Neil, by the way? Are you out shopping or something? Yep, there you are. What? I am kind of astounded. It's because of one of the mods I have that have NPCs out shopping on occasion, which means there's the potential of when I recruit him, he might have some of those items he purchased when he was out and about in his inventory. Should be interesting. A human. Right. What are your items? Let's look at your left arms. Nothing in my price range. Literally nothing. Well, this steady arm that just has a penalty to my swimming is pretty nice, because that's all it provides me is a penalty to swim. Go. Let's just have you auto-path to that location, because I forgot the exact path. Wait, are you gonna crash? Please don't crash. That's disappointing. Alright, let's try to load Kenji back up. Let's see where we left off. I think I saved way some time back. So, this is going to be frustrating. With a capital F. There we go. We will import everything, research buildings. There are no buildings, but I'm going to remove the buildings anyways, just in case I left any campfires someplace. Relations, yeah, we worked for that. All one. Second verse, same as the first, just with a little less second fail. Watch it drop us right back into the inn over at Brink. Yep, there we go. Oh, robotics now, because I do have a left arm. You know what, I'm going to do this a little bit more boldly and let him heal along the way instead of doing the 8 times from the bed. Because I'm impatient now after all that nonsense and haven't got screwed around. And let's do this fast mode, because fast mode... Yeah, sell the extra stuff over here that I forgot about. Make some extra bank. Let's trade. The plank, no, Wakasashi's already know, sell this. Katana's already know, sell this. Assassin's already known. Just fragment and X and the plank. Keeping you two. Selling the iron off for the moment, keeping the teeth and everything else. That will be good. And if I do this, this will reduce my weight load by the most. 8 kilograms, there we go. 26%. This time it has 106. Alright, let's get out of here. Zoom, zoom, Shoji. We're going for a little bit of athletics this time instead of strength, because your strength gains are 3% right now. That's so frustrating. Where are you going? This is why sometimes the auto path is stupid, and it's just better to manual path, because he will zigzag all over the place, following invisible roads that are on. Ooh, I'm passed by someone. Following invisible roads on the ground that we can't see unless we activate the F12 menu. I can show you later, but yeah. Greetings, discovered market. That's close enough, I guess. Don't really need to get super close. Mostly just want. Actually, screw it. I'll just get all the way up. All the way up on their grill. Yeah. You and your slaves. I'm going to take advantage and abuse your system here. Because I want to be friends with people. So I'm going to kidnap them. Make them be enslaved multiple times. However, I'm going to come out as the good guy in the situation because I spent a shit ton. Basically, I pay the slaver a crap ton of money. And the guy likes me a lot for it, so. You can gain reputation with factions that normally are very static in their reputation gains. Like the Western Hive. I don't know of any normal way you can actually gain reputation with the Western Hive. However, this is a totally built-in system that you can take advantage of to gain reputation with factions even such as the Gutters, i.e. the beak things. You can look around for some of the videos online, and I may do it with Shoji later once he gets a lot stronger, but at the moment. At least these guys aren't loitering in one spot. It's just trying to keep track of them now is going to be a little more challenging. Greetings. Show me what you've got. Heaviest. I think we got that last time. Possibly. Alright. Let's do this. Ha. So if it crashes again, I can quote-unquote save scum and fix it. Oh, hello, are you hostile? Yes. No, you're not technically. You will only be a problem with me if I fall unconscious. Oh goodness, I only have half my health on my head right now. That's right. And it takes away half my... Oh, am I going to get knocked out if I do this? This is going to be a challenge. We will find out. I think this here is as close as I can get before the acid rain starts messing with me. Alright, I will save here. Have him directed down toward where we know the treasure cove is of goodies. Have him collect what he wants. There we go. Have it affect him almost immediately. I gauged that pretty damn close. What are you doing? No, do not stop. What? Oh goodness, I screwed that up. There we go. Ha ha. Alright, so you were not actually meant to be popped out of there, so I'll have to do this. Transfer you, do this, transfer you back, fix that, I guess. Just for the aesthetics. There we go. Alright, he's got all the actual valuable items out of here again. And now we can get out of here again. What? Oh, wandering trader. One of the skeletons. Non-hostile, thankfully. Oh, cutting it so close. 14 on my head. Shoji can do it. He's powerful. Did I forget to grab one of the armor plates? I think I did. Whatever. It will be fine, hopefully. Greetings. Human, yeah. Right. If everyone still tries to treat him as a human when I very clearly am not. At least I would argue he is very clearly not a human. Alright, so we have 29,000 again. So we can do this. T. Exotic weapons. Dust coat. Follow. That's not as good as the other one I have, so I don't really care right now. Is that all we got last time? We were purchased a different one. Maybe they didn't have the recipe this time. On this. Oh well. Alrighty. Actually understand was that I really I think I really did. Mark 2 already know that one, so that's Alright, now we know how to make some of the most badass weapons in the entire game. And later, when we are powerful enough, i.e. more than 50 strength, we can start swinging those around instead of the katanas that we're going to be trading with for a long time. Katanas and our fists, because we're going to be getting our martial arts up in the case that we get enslaved, because I don't mind getting enslaved per se. I just mostly want to get him set up so he can cover from it easy. Right now, where are your feet? Things happened. Personal things. Embarrassing. Hey! Sad Neil is chilling this time. Look at that. And the guy with the 10,000 bounty. Only with the United Cities, though. So we would have to knock him out here, and the closest one would be Brink, I think. Or maybe Heft. It's hard to tell. That was weird. Oh. Just one of the drifters came on by. Love that other mod that I have that makes it so that the world is a little bit more populated and things like that can happen. Six, 37, 38, 39. Bit violent. Alright, so now the goal is for us to go and find a good location for us to have a building, so Shoji can get down to brass tacks and start researching all of the cool things that he wants, specifically weapons and armor. So being able to craft those two items for himself is very good. However, before that, we also need to get ourselves some food guaranteed. I would probably say bread, because it's like an incredibly basic item that can also be used for other items, like food cubes, meat wraps. Bread is just pretty good. It's basic. And if you have excess wheat, you can just always turn it into grog and or biofuel. Plenty of viable options. See, this time I saved right before I moved into the area where I crashed before, and it seems to be doing okay. Like a game knows there's a threat. You will behave. I don't know why I went with the old man one, but whatever. Why are you zigzagging so much, Shoji? You can just go straight. It's right over there, right? Pretty sure. What do you know? Stay away from the acid pools. Yes, I know. You know it's acid rain. We are trying to get you out of here as fast as humanly possible. Or hiverly possible. That is an outpost of deliciousness, but we need to be stronger because its guardians are... Yes, no, leave me alone. You are bad news. $200 each body part type. I have 50 of each body part type. Having to beat him would mean that Shoji has overwhelming skill above his enemy. Where are you going? To the degree that it's just badass. That is the goal, though. So, one of the locations that I've had success with before, even though you get attacked a lot, and it's part of the upside is that you get attacked a lot, is over here, and it's relatively close to one of the way stations, so you can also go over there to recoup if your base is super screwed, but there's lots of options. It's pretty comfy. We could also try out over here in this general location. This is very far away from everyone else. This location here is almost dead center on the map, and making a base there would allow us to connect with a lot of other things very easily. Over here, however, I don't know. There's a lot of traffic that comes along this invisible road. You can sort of see wiggling around here. Yeah, the NPCs use. This is all like a road area. And then when I put a... yeah, I don't know. Let's survey this area. He has like no science, so this is going to be super tiny. Prospect. Fertility 38. Stone. Ooh, this is a somewhat useful area of stone. And of course, no copper. I'm always so indecisive when it comes to the exact location I should set up a city in, because traffic and everything else. I'll just set it over here, and if things go super wrong, I can import and nuke all the buildings, or I can just manually deconstruct all of them, I guess. Lots of options. Just literally pick up everything and move it. But here we quote-unquote get to be attacked by 3 factions all at once. One is the Black Dragon Ninjas, the other is the Dust Bandits themselves, and the last is the Holy Nation. Their holiness is so intense that they're going to lose their minds when they see something as horrific as me. I am both a machine and both a skeleton and a unholy abomination that is a hiver. So they'll lose their minds and be very happy to kick the crap out of me on sight. all kinds of stuff all over the place we can make use of. Yeah, we'll probably do it right about here. Alright, so the first thing we need, of course, is building material and iron plates. That and a few books. On the upside of us resetting the areas, we can loot some of the items that we need that we previously left behind. Like this book right here. Wonderful. We have one of the books that we need. We need quite a few, actually. We also need building material, which we shall now stack up on and stock up on. 2, 3 iron plates too, of course. Excuse the hell out of you. Let's put you here so you're just obstructing everything else. Iron plates, iron plates. We don't need 9, but we can definitely pick up 9 of each. We actually have room to pick up even more. The more building material we pick up now, the more time it saves us later. Oh, nice, another rusted junk one. These are the quote-unquote best training weapons you can possibly get because they do the least amount of damage. I think I mentioned that before. I'm going senile. I'll just reiterate, it's just really nice because they do even less damage than the rusted junk wakazashis, which technically attack faster, but they also provide you with way more damage you're dealing out, and at higher levels you want to do as little damage as possible, because your enemies will very quickly get wiped out. And yeah, that sounds really good in theory, except when you're trying to train and you want them to last as long as possible, and the fights to last as long as possible, so you gain as much experience as possible. It's just like frustrating. Building material. I can grab a few more building materials. 5, 7, 8, 9. You are stacked in such a way now. Can I actually fit you? I can. Look at that. You can get even more building materials. Wonderful. 6, 7, 8. Wait, is that it? I suppose. We get a couple more iron plates though. I wonder, can we stack cups? We can, that's hilarious. These are heavy cups, a single kilogram per cup. Just realized that. 8, 9. Nice, alright, so we've got about as many materials as we can now. This will provide us the best start we can possibly hope for. Cannibalize this dead village, which will only come alive when we deal with the Dust King. And having these guys nearby anyways is just obnoxious. I'm going to double check the fertility difference here. 53, that is actually not bad. Oh, the water increases down over there. It's so blurry, it's hard to tell. Yeah, I guess that's kind of intentional because I have so low of a science skill. Alright, Shoji, let's get started. What should we name this place? Well, we are defiantly setting out, so we will name it Oh yeah, we'll keep this building as a true north building so we always know. I believe that's default north-south. Having a default north-south building is pretty nice. So, as high as you can go. Into the slope. Can I go by on the slope? Sort of. Nope, that slope is not as slopey as I thought it was. Can I slope over here? Yes, I can. Wonderful. There we go. Alright, we'll make use of that spot. Oh, it's way off center. Look at that. Here. Yeah, screw it. Let's do it here. Alright. Anything else we need to drop? Vegetable farm. Well, I guess, yes, that's going to be something that required to make later. Just drop down the thing now so we can just have it now. I'll do it 1, 2 spaces apart. There we go. Interior bench. Sure, let's have a sitting box. Oh, I accidentally hit F. That's focus character. One of the sitting boxes automatically here. This is the issue here, is that we need to drop a stone mine over here, and I forgot how that works with the building itself. You can at least drop the stone processor. Plus, there we go. And then 1, 2. I like to do it this one. To give it extra room to breathe. And you can do the research bench in a second. Oh yeah, that's the super bad one. Alright, let's confirm. Outpost is going to be called... Actually, we're not very western right now, are we? Eastern. There we go. Shoji's end. Just have that as your job. Nope. Do not need the sitting box yet. What you do need, however, is that. Hello, Garu. Building construction. Okay. Wonderful. And here is the very beginning of everything else we can do, because we can technically do all the research, period, through the entire game, through this one console. Alright. It has begun. Shoji's anvil. Yeah, you're gonna be a little bit of a problem later. Eastern Hive proper, I think we're gonna actually drop down over here in this region. You know, actually the east, where the western one is quite significantly and firmly west, way over here. And so one of the great things about the sitting boxes is they take forever to build, and thus provide a huge amount of I got distracted with that. Oh yeah, building in the dark provides you. Building in the dark has a penalty, which then makes in turn you earn your levels faster. Okay. Alright, we have our well, we have our stuff. We can now begin to... Wait a second. Yeah, I think you stand if you... Yeah, you cannot... Can you sleep and do it at the same time? Are you technically sleeping? I can tell by the hunger rate. Resting. Yes, we are. Oh my goodness. This is a cheese I found by watching one of the videos from a guy named Frank who was here, I believe. Using these beds is OP, and especially for solar running like this is the way to go. Alrighty. One building material left. Hello, goats. Once we get the L building unlocked, we can get the heavy smithy in there. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be big. Now that Shoji is accumulating knowledge, we can get the good stuff. Why are you tilted? That's weird. Oh, it's because I twisted you. Might as well mark it as private and close the door, so anyone that attempts to enter is committing burglary. And if I actually bring guards over here, they will kick the crap out of anyone doing that. Hey, you're committing burglary! We're gonna drive you. I don't know. Kick the crap out of you. Put you in jail, I guess. Iron plates, the main thing that I need to do right now is have a constant influx of those. Oh shit. Prayer day is already coming. They are going to be so happy to see me. In fact, I'm pretty sure they're going to attack on sight. I am so unholy and such an abomination, they will lose it. So no matter what I do, I'm screwed. Until I get a human companion to join. But that's not happening. Today is a glorious day. Who comes to greet me but a heinous beast, this pious domain? This is pious domain, a safe place for pure humans to dwell, and humans alone, not to be corrupted by your kind, Narco's kind. This will not do. This will not do at all. You're not welcome here. You will be removed. Report to the High Inquisitor. Alright, bye. I was expecting you to actually attack me on sight immediately. No hesitation. Whatever. I guess Okran's faithful are going soft. Well, that was them. There's another group of fun people right over there, I believe. They're also going to come by. And another group over... No, that's the... Maybe it's just not showing up. Never mind. I think it's supposed to be over there. Nope, there it is. Sorry. There's the Dust King Tower. And there's the Ninja Tower. The Black Dragon Ninjas. We are just crammed between all of them. Oh my goodness, you are screwed up. One hiver to another. You need to, there you go. It's a little bit better. Not great, but... I don't even have a shop counter yet, and they're already coming with us. That is insane. You guys need to chill out. I have 3 cups I can sell, I guess. 6 cats each. Iron resource right there. Wonderful. And some place to put them. Storage. Building materials. Right there. Wonderful, wonderful. Alright, so we have excess building materials, we have excess iron plates. This is a good place to save real fast, just in case something goes wrong, because it usually does. Oh yeah, you just ate because I switched over to that. Mr. Dual-wielding ninja blades. Alright, what you need is more tech. So, we need more building material. Let's see if I can go buy some real fast over at the... Actually, no. We have enough stuff. Let's do it manually. We are strong enough. We are stout enough. Make those jobs. Research bench, manual. There we go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Literally nothing else I can research right now since I have no books. I need books. Books, books, books. And since my laboring is so low, I will actually make it lower intentionally by removing the lantern. Actually, just drop it over here. Why not? Oh, they are back. Patrolling, no less. And they're kicking the crap out of the guy that I repaired the arm of. Holy, he's gonna have a bad day. I'm gonna have to repair the hell out of him. I'll have to drop him in the... thing. Stuff. Goodness gracious. Absolute savages. Look at you guys. Doing the super sneaky, cheesy stuff. I can just straight up loot him, I guess, but, yeah. I'm going to be a terrible person and just straight up steal all of your items, and your pants even. It doesn't even count as stealing. Usually, even dust bandits usually say their stuff is stolen, and starving bandits. This guy just... These are just items I can just pick up, essentially. No consequence. Alright, I'll definitely heal you. Pick up. Put you in bed, and then first aid. Alright, so, what we can do now... Nice. think that is appropriate. Anyways, this is a safe place to store items like this because just of the nature of it. Not quite what I wanted. Alright, awesome. Anyways, you're done, you're done. Good, you're good. He didn't even have... There we go. That way he has infinite self-healing, at least. I don't have any actual armor to give him, but having him walk around with those items he can barely use is just weird. Plus I also want to sell them. I've had a worse weapon. I really don't want to give him this, because this is going to be going to the next guy that I bring in. I guess you're stuck being unarmed, buddy. Yeah, this will be going to a very famous hiver that we pick up soon-ish. Having him by our side is going to be a very good thing. I just want Shoji to be stronger and faster so we can just pick him up and run through that fog land. Because his old comrades are definitely not going to be happy to see him. And now he's just gently patrolling town. None the wiser. Literally naked and without anything. No questions asked. Oh. There we go. Fix the order of operations here. Save game. Hive. He has a food backlog that is going to keep him pretty decent for a good while. Do not actually want to screw with you right now. I'm going to try something. Not only abducting you, but... there we go. Now you have a weapon. It's crap, but it's yours. Now you have a weapon, and you have the ability to heal yourself. Your left arm is still pretty messed up, but so goes. Yep, and now they're after him. He is having a terrible day with a capital T. Those demands are so reasonable. Who would ever think to refuse? Alright, now we're going to just defend ourselves and gain as much stat as we can. Literally now have no food, so they can just deal with it. Need an undershirt. Hopefully I don't die. And get up immediately as possible. Gain a little bit extra toughness because of that. Heal myself immediately. Robotics on myself immediately. And then get back to it. Of course they're going to do that already. Well, may as well get as many hit points back as possible, so I can survive as long as possible. Sorry they're avid, but you're going to have to just take a literal dirt nap, because no one's nice. Here they come. Might as well save. now, but we got more toughness out of it, so that's good. Though we're getting the absolute crap kicked out of this, and this may seem initially like a bad thing, it'll be a good thing in the long run, as long as there are no slavers nearby, and we can recover. Recover, 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 with a capital R. Do it, and do it fast. You know what, something I can do is head on over, cheating, heading on over to the settlement nearby and recovering there literally twice as fast, or simply purchasing enough books to research how to make a bed myself. The letter is obviously the more superior option because that allows us to make beds for everyone else as well, when we inevitably have ourselves those hungry bandits. Go, go, go. Nope, wrong building. Wow, 2 of them. I would love to steal those. Wow, I can only get 7? That is frustrating. What about 3 of these? That's it. Oh, I can get literally 1 more book now. Thank you. Those cups literally helped. Sincerely, thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, I forgot about one other important thing. I also need enough stuff to... Okay, so I'll just start shooting with you guys. I think I got shot with a thing accidentally. Oh well. I detected started stuff. Now for the looting spree. Oh yeah, I'm looting everything. Give me your clothes, give me your dignity, give me everything. I claim it all. Because I must learn how to make a bed. Not only that, but I also want to have the materials to make the bed on hand. Lo and behold, those are not free. Now I'm also going to use you starving bandits as free healing research. Any upstairs? Only 1 piece of fabric, that is so frustrating. $111. Why is this so expensive here? Excuse me. Making sure their vital organs are healed first so that they don't die. That way I can heal the rest of them and gain the absolute maximum amount of first aid experience. Because that's gonna shoot up crazy now. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Alright, any more of you guys over here? Drifter, you look like a starving bandit. Look at that wonderful. Their suffering means my ability to heal myself and my friends later will be so much easier. In fact, you can you can push the skill way beyond the normal. Because all of this one's limbs are entirely destroyed. Ooh. Oh, you're just straight up dead now. 159 blood loss. Oh my goodness, you are so messed up. You are exsanguinated. Yeah, the numbers don't always make sense in this game of how this stuff works, but just trust me, she got so much blood removed from her, it's insane. There should be way more blood, so much more blood on the ground. Dying, look at this. Learning from so many kids, it's such a good thing. 35, look at that. Wonderful, wonderful. Alright, did I heal as many people as I possibly can? Who's next? Who's next? You're good, you're good, you're good. Keeping you like this so your arms and legs will deteriorate. So I can both use you as more assassination experience and for stuff or things. Let's do this. And defeat the Huns. I mean, what? That doesn't make sense, does it? Have to. 300 even, and I'm so close. Don't want to sell the teeth. I guess I can go mine another piece of copper real fast. Or iron, I guess, that's close. Yep, look at the deterioration rate on his arms and legs. They will go into very close to the negative 300. And then we can use that to our advantage by healing him from negative 300 to max. It'll burn through so much of our kits, but it will also give us so much experience that it will pay off significantly. It'll be good. Just trust me. Trust me. Trust me. I say to the void. Trust me, bro. Just trust me. 54 cats left over. Wonderful. Now I just need to build myself a... whatchamacallit? Cactus farming is actually super easy too. Maybe I should. Just 4 teeth. Now I can set up a cactus farm. So giving it 15 of that will give us some wheat straw, not as much as we need, but some. Don't think we have enough books, but we can try this. What's in here again? Oh yeah, stuff I need to get rid of anyways. Maybe I didn't even need to sell the teeth. I was a fool. I can get some of the teeth back. Not all of them. 10 I'm missing. Makes me sad, mad, and angry, and rageful. My teeth, my precious teeth. What else can I get rid of? No, seriously, is there a copper node nearby? Copper's pretty evident that, yeah, that looks weird and squishy or blocky and cubic. Really far away, isn't it? Alright, I'll just have to deal with some of my teeth getting lost. I'm sad. But I have items, so that's good. Items for research and items for food. Seriously, with the cactus, we can either make wheat. No, don't go that way. There's the Holy Nation up to the right. Give us the money. Sort of the opposite of what you do when you do a shopping rush. I should have taken some of those items with me, should I? Into all of you. Four out of 6. I need 2 more books. Damn it. Alright, well. Sell these items, get some cats. How's my meat sack doing? Ooh, look at that. I'm getting really close. Really screwed up now. Look at that, buddy. You're having a bad time. I might be able to get my teeth back. My precious teeth. Oh, there's the copper. Let me get some copper nuggets first. Hopefully it doesn't reset before I get over there. I'll leave when it's daytime. intentionally going slow, intentionally getting as much experience as you can during the dark. Though it slows you down in the short term, it is glorious in the long term because it speeds you up later. Just take advantage of the dark. It's your friend. The darkness. Do not fear it, for it is always with you. You come from the void. There is no soul. I have no idea where all this is coming from, by the way. I'm just mildly delirious. O'clock. 5 o'clock. 2 pieces of copper, I guess. Excuse me, that came out of nowhere. Yeah, you still have my teeth. Wonderful. Can I get all of them back? Yes, I can. Wonderful. Back to base. And get a few more books, please. Oh, 210. Am I changing the price by purchasing these? I probably am. That is so frustrating. Well, I need the knowledge, so... Also need about 3 more wheat straw. So it goes. Alright, let's head back. We've got what we can. I'm gonna double check him to see if he has anything shiny. Show me goods. Show me your goods. Yep, that's pretty much it. Alrighty, let's go. Back to town. I wish there was a faster option than this to go. So when you're doing super long stretches, you can just let it churn, because sometimes you're just stuck in... Oh, is that another copper? Yeah, it is another copper node. It's a small one, though, so only I can work on it. Good to know. Oh, there's 2 of them there. See, there's the soft, squishy shaped ones. And there's another one here that they're littered all over the place. Only 80%, 40% efficiency. Huh. What are... Oh, you were goats. Wonderful. Goats are not bad. Goats are good. Took level 2. Excuse me. that's right. Didn't get too many levels there. These limbs are very messed up. Alright, now that you're absolutely screwed, your limbs, we can set you up to get healed. Let's save this real fast, just in case you get hit a little bit too hard, because these hackers really hit hard. Alright, there we go. You got me, you beat me, you won, it's all good. Now, please piss off. 50 seconds. Oh, wait a second, there we go. Almost 40. Not quite though. that. Need 2 books for it, though. Exactly what I need. You know what? I'm gonna get up to you through this. Yeah, that's what I need. Start hemp farm anyways. That's good on that. Very good. A single book, that's cool. Actually, no, I need the single book. Cloth must be nice. I think that might be it. I was lamenting how precious the teeth were me to before. But priorities. How big of a wheat straw farm can we actually get started on? Not that big. Even if I saw all my teeth. Ah. So disappointing. Well, we got as much as we could. Better than nothing. Got rid of 40 whole teeth. I'm so sad. We'll go get those later. Go, Shoji. Do it. No, you can. No problem. Take care of the wheat straw farm first. Do the well. Now we have enough books to research bed and do that. Why are the Holy Nation back? Oh, this is so frustrating. Thankfully, I'm gaining enough toughness that these strikes will not actually kill me anymore. I have gained enough toughness to almost, yeah, negative 21%. That is not bad. It's just really not great. Alright, you need... This is for Discover. 7 out of 16. Saved us a significant amount of time, gaining us a significant amount of engineering experience. There. Now the cactus farm will grow regardless of what happens, just albeit very slow. 8%. Stab him in the face. Never yield to the bandits. They are always terrible creatures that need to be put in their place. Terrible, mean, vicious things. Treat them as beasts and such, you know. Well, I think this is a decent spot to pause, at least the stream. We'll be resuming this later when Shoji needs to finish his building and research, so he can finally have a bed. See you guys all in the next one. Oh, there's a bunch of holy people there.